What is up, everybody? It is Alex from Heavy New York. We are back at the St. Vitus basement, and today we are here with Megaa of Swollen Teeth. Thank you for being here today, man. It is great to have you here. What's he got up his sleeve?
It's with heavy respect to officially meet you in person.
It's heavy respect to meet you in person as well, Megaa. Thank you so much for being on the show today and for an epic EP that is just absolutely awesome. So it's great to have you here.
With heavy respect, it's really good to meet you, man.
Anytime, man.
And I wanted to say this as my first words that I have to say to you, with everyone tuning in and watching. This is the first ever in the whole history of time, the first interview in person as Megaa, call it a person, call it whatever you want, ever that has landed in this universe.
I am so honored.
Here we are, dude.
I am so honored.
Yeah, we did it. We did it.
I'm so honored, man.
Yeah,
I'll try my best not to.
I was like, I'm not gonna tell you before.
Yeah. Well, now I'll try my best not to fuck this up.
No. There's, embrace it. That's what I tell everyone. It's like, hey, it's always going to go up and down. Embrace it.
I'll embrace it because I'm going to punish
it.
the ever-loving fuck out of you with plenty of good questions. So,
my fam.
The first thing is always first. This new self-titled EP, it is absolutely kick-ass. From Car Crash to Lethal to the track Swollen Teeth. Every track is just absolutely awesome. Being that this is an EP, is this just one little taste of what we're going to get from Swollen Teeth? Or could like a future full-length album open up brand new doors and like maybe completely shock us even more than this EP did?
It's all for the family, No matter whatever we're doing, I don't really want to predict the future in which what you think is going to happen. I can tell you this, as long as the horns down is landing, we're not going to stop. So I think it's a very, very, very beautiful feeling knowing that as long as we're here, as long as everyone's throwing these horns down, and I don't see it ever stopping, we'll be here. So yeah, I hope and I believe and I hope and I believe that more music, a full length, 100% will be coming here on this earth, like this first interview on video.
I can't wait.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hell yeah. Cheers. Oh, I was like, what the hell?
No, you're good, man. No, you're good. Sorry about that. Hey, this is my first one, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
Come on.
I normally am used to cheering with shot glasses, not mics. But when it comes to the inspiration behind your music, because again, there's like I see so many different sounds, so many different emotions, so many different vibes behind it. Is everything representative of a moment in time of what you were feeling in a way? Or like, do you just go right into the songwriting process, or is there like a lot of forethought that goes into it and like a lot of planning, if you will? Yeah, the background of the ice machine.
So check this out. Everything we're doing, it's an art and it's a form of letting go, right? And let me just stop myself right there and let me say this. There is so much judgment in music right now in which it's okay to have everyone's personal feelings and opinions. But where we are at is now people are scared to let go. People are scared to, like, they hold back. They care what other people are going to think so much more than the concept of literally just letting go. And the process of writing these songs and how we write is every single thing frequency coming in any direction, in any form, is not worrying. Don't worry about what anyone upstairs, outside in that world is going to think when creating your art, because it's your art. So that's a big, huge influence, right? And the formula that I think we've had writing the whole EP, and I think every single thing in every single shape and form Swollen Teeth throws into the world is exactly that.
Yeah. Has a concept or the lyrical idea maybe helped guide it with regard to the music as well? Because like when I listen to Lethal, or when I listen to a Bike Ride, like or Car Crash, like it almost seems like there's a lot of like meaning behind it in a way where like I feel like it invokes just as much thought. It makes me headbang, it makes me go nuts, but it also makes me think, which I think is also a tremendous great aspect about Swollen Teeth.
Appreciate that, man. That's heavy. That's heavy. I can't lie and say in multiple shows that whatever is under this thing, I have been bawling my eyes out and no one knows. I'm sitting there in love, both love and both hate, everything, and also nothing. Just bawling my eyes out. And I think that wouldn't happen if I wasn't able to actually get it in here to let it out, if you feel me, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry for everyone. This probably is just like, what is going on, right? But in all seriousness, it's exactly that, you know? When we're playing these songs, it's hard to get through.
Yeah.
Emotionally and physically, but emotionally, because of where, let's call it Lethal, came from. To go in depth, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you know, just thinking about it right now, man, I'm like, just let it out, right?
Yeah.
It's scary, you know.
Absolutely.
Everyone encounters both good and both bad. Enjoy the good and embrace the bad. You know, it's
absolutely, because like I asked, sometimes, you know, when you have to drive yourself insane to making art, and when you have to, like, you know, use your demons or darkness as a means of creativity, sometimes you can become victimized by your own product in that regard. So has the songwriting process in your journey, you kind of just answered it, but has it been just as deteriorating as it has been cathartic in that regard? Have you almost surrendered a part of yourself in order to achieve this other part of yourself in Swollen Teeth?
Our DNA has actually changed from before we wrote those songs to after this. And I truly mean that, man. I'm saying, it is both deteriorating and building at the same time, you know? It's weird. It's a wild, how about this? I'll tell you this. It's a wild thing to actually go through in this life. Crossing paths with the right people and them just putting you on, pushing you to the test, pushing you to the boundaries of what you really think you're actually capable of. And man, it's, you know, to dive into the songs itself, I don't know how much battery and memory you have on this camera, but
I formatted the card. I got all the time in the world for you.
I think it would take probably a couple months, genuinely, to deep dive into every actual aspect of these songs. And you know, it's simple. It's simplicity is key, right? Everything you do when creating art, you realize what works is simplicity is key. And stories, both influence, both direction. No matter what, I like to think everything we do truly always leaves both that energy of good and bad, you know? But for the most part, people need it. And you know that just as well, right?
I completely understand, and I think there's a relationship, like there's a way of relating to your music as well, because we all destroy ourselves for passions. We, when we're building a new universe of ours, we're breaking a part of ourselves into creating this. Our blood is almost the glue of what we do with the fruits of our harvest in that regard. And I was just wondering, because I could tell that you put so much into it. I'm just wondering who Megaa is, in a way, behind that mask, in a way. Are you almost portraying an entity, in a way, outside of who you personally are? Or are you almost expressing an alter ego outside of your personal life? Or are you very much Megaa on the stage and off the stage, on camera, off camera?
It's right here. So, a form of the art, and it's with heavy respect, and it's of complete love. And I think a lot of people, even watching it, most of them actually understand. It's the form of the art of truly. It's not us to decide that. It's not just Megaa, right? It's not just whatever. Oh man, this comment is so sick. But it's not just this. It is anyone who watches this. It's if you see us, and then you leave, and you're like, oh, holy I feel it. I feel it. It's those people as well involved of whatever Megaa actually genuinely is. And sorry if that really upright makes no sense, but rewind it back. And
art is not supposed to make sense. It's about the incomprehensible, not the idiotic at times. So, like, I think with that regards, I think we make sense of it all when you bring this art to us, because we are able to interpret it in our own ways.
You got it. You literally. How about this? Out of anybody that would understand, it's you, because you talk to people who perform. You talk to people who make art. And really, you nailed it right there, man. You nailed it, dude.
I'm glad, man. I mean, again, when I heard this music for the first time, it represented like a rage, musically and lyrically, sonically, in that regard. But
I really appreciate it.
When people interpret this music and they make it their own, does the meaning change for you, or do you still feel the same way about these songs when you first finished it as you did when, as you play them more and more?
Can't really change if it's from the heart. When it's from here and it's from letting all this go, it can't change. It's that form of art. It's not. I don't even think I could put it into words. It's a feeling that you feel when you release that. It doesn't go away and it doesn't change.
Yeah. But does it ever come back?
100%. And yes, every single time I think we perform, even these songs, it's right back there. It doesn't go away. And I think anyone listening to this that does create art and creates music goes back to the listener. They feel that feeling. They genuinely do. It's like out of this world. When I listen to Lethal every time, it just gets me every single time. So like that's my favorite Swollen Teeth song so far. So genuinely appreciate that from the bottom of our hearts, man. I can't. I mean, it's unreal. That's awesome. Yeah. Lethal is a wild one, honestly.
Well, that's what I find unique about Swollen Teeth is, people could see the masks, they could see the stage persona and all that, but in the end, everything you create is real. I don't feel like you're portraying something else. I don't feel like you're creating something different. But the final question I wanted to ask you is, how do you know when a song is finished?
When you want to do that forever, sorry if that.
No, I was looking at the thing to see how many windmills you could do per minute. They do BPMs.
Let's do it. Hey, I challenge any single metalhead going forward for any other interview.
You got nothing on Corpse Grinder. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, exactly. Corpse Grinder, dude. Any single person. You guys, do you already do this challenge? Has this been a thing?
I haven't, but I.
Okay, so check this out, guys. Yo, Windmills. If you know a song, really, it's like when you get up, there's that song, that Scum, and shout out Scum for, we're right here in Brooklyn. Don't know, everyone knows, right? It's like Scum just drove up from San Antonio, Texas to cross paths with Swollen Teeth while we were in New York.
Which is fucking awesome.
Unreal. And it means the world, really. But when I hear like some of their songs, man, parts of their song, it makes me want to get up and like driving, flying, or on a boat. Literally, wherever you are, you just you see it even just now. It's like I think that's how you really know.
Yeah. That's
how my judgment personally, when I heard the outcome in the final and in the process of doing this, it's, man, you feel it to the point where you just want to get up and just snap your neck right off. That's, I think, the most transparent answer I could give you, right?
I just find it ironic, because then in that case the song's done to me after the first second, because I'm doing that as soon as you kick in with it. But that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah. I mean, is that like, this is the first interview, right? Yeah. Everyone's getting this the first time. Megaa,
I'm honored
in digital form on. Is this 4K 1080?
1080.
So 1080. Upscaled, maybe, don't know, whatever it is, talking, whatever this is, it's like, this is the first of its kind, so I apologize, everything. And here's the thing, and diving into those songs, diving into where really this is all coming from, and these questions are really wild and awesome, man. It's so sick. It's all love. When you see me, do you think I'm a person that's like, or anyone in the camp so far? It's all sweethearts. Genuine sweethearts, right?
I've always said heavy metal, evil music for good people. Yep, we're all angels, we just have horns.
You get it. Wow, dude, you have no idea. How much this interview means genuinely just to me, Megaa, the one in taking all of this.
I'm honored.
Genuinely, I'm not gonna lie. Going forward, honestly, it's a lot to relate, but a lot of it is just more doors opening, man. So this is wild.
If I can help inspire you, I'm extraordinarily honored that you're taking inspiration from this. Thank you so much.
Let's keep talking more, man. Like, hit me up after. I'll come back to. Are you in New York or are you in New York?
Yep.
Really cool. Really cool. Shout out New York, Brooklyn specifically. This place is awesome. Yeah,
this place, and it's awesome to have you here. Thank you so much, man.
Wait, we're done? This is it?
I asked everything.
Sick. Wow, that's awesome.
We're gonna go fucking watch Scum. Right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yo, check this out. Scum's playing right upstairs. Sorry, we really do have to go.
Yeah.
Dude, genuinely, man, this has been a time of my life. First time ever.
Yeah.
And every single person watching, every single person throwing their horns down, this dude right here, any single person that crossed paths with this interview, genuinely from the bottom of Swollen Teeth's heart, we love you so much. Horns down forever. Don't give up.
Hell yeah.
Don't give up.
Everybody, Megaa of Swollen Teeth, their self-titled EP. Be sure to check that out. And I recommend Lethal. That's my personal favorite song. But check out Bike Ride, check out Car Crash, check out Swollen Teeth, check out every fucking song. We'll see you next time on Heavy New York.
Heavy New York. Woo! Dude.